Hi everybody, Grandma Bev here from Life with Grandma Bev. And today I'm going to do my day one video, or vlog, excuse me, my vlog of being here in California. Now, you may be wondering, what happened to my videos this past week? Well, I had been trying for about 4 days to get them to download. And guess what happened? They all just mysteriously downloaded around the same time. Must have gone through an area where the Wi-Fi was real strong or something, but all of a sudden, here they all are all at once. Oh my God, I'm what is it, deluging all of you with so many videos. I'm sorry. But see, you just never know when you're on the road. Excuse me. In California. But guess who is really excited besides Lucy and Bob and I? I did pull him out today. Rick is excited. And did you hear that there was a tropical storm that had been brewing out there that might, turn to a hurricane, and it's called Rick. Oh my God. So what else did I forget to oh, you won't be seeing a vlog on our days that we were at Santanella. Now you saw, one of the park, you saw one of Pea Soup Anderson's, and I did 2 days of them for Santanella, I think. Let me see. Let me double check. Well, I didn't do the last one, the last day. And after we got here yesterday, I thought, oh, everything has downloaded now. I can delete all my odds and ends of stuff from the video, from what I used for the video. Well, I deleted the videos for Santanella by mistake. Yeah, see, Pea Soup Santanella reviews, Snowbird days 5 and 6, which was in Flag City in Lodi. So, but in truth, not much happened while we were in Santanella. I mean, you know that we got off there, we made an extra day, because we were actually supposed to start here on Monday, yeah. And because that was going to be the worst day for the storms heading up for this part of the country, for going through the Grapevine, which those of you not familiar with the Grapevine, it's a big little thing of mountains you got to go over to get down into LA from the Bakersfield area. And it's very slow climbing, and some of it's, and it scares me. But this is the last time we'll have to go up the Grapevine, especially with the motorhome, because Bob's daughter is moving in January to North Carolina. And, of course, his dad, unfortunately, died last Christmas. And so he doesn't really, I mean, that's who he used to come see down here. He has a few other relatives, yeah, but we didn't really see them much unless it was like for a party for somebody or something. And if that happens, so yeah, if we're invited to anything, yeah, we'll come over. But otherwise, we have no reason to come down through California anymore or go home back up through California. So, am I sad? No. And you'll see from a shot I did yesterday on our way to Heather's, which is Bob's daughter's name. We were on the freeway. I took a little picture of it, and it was light traffic. So, I'll have those at the end of these videos. But anyway, okay. Yesterday, like I say, was a beautiful day for traveling. Sky was blue most of the way. There were clouds, but not anything bad. No clouds from where we left. Once we were going over the mountains, of course, there were some clouds. We were higher up. But the Grapevine wasn't that bad. I was cutting a knot. I mean, I was nervous, but I had this, and I was, to distract myself. And then we got on the 210, which I mentioned before. I might have mentioned the video I deleted. People down here call their freeways the 91, the 70, the 210. Yeah, they all have a the in front of them. So we got on to the 210 to head east. Oh, this is going pretty good. Well, at one point we had to merge onto with another, from another freeway that came up and met it, and oh, it got scarier for me. And that's where I had my panic attack a few years back. Only panic attack I've had, and it was right there. Scared that bejeezies out of me. But we made it through. I didn't have a panic attack. We got here. Pulled in, beautiful spot. I'll show you some of it more tomorrow, or because we're here through Friday. And Bob goes out to hook up everything outside. I'm starting to put everything together in here, and he comes in, he goes, "We don't have any electricity." He says, "The inverter's not working." And I told him, "Well, I heard it click on." He says, "Well, yeah, the electrical part came on where we would have the microwave and we would have the refrigerator, but nothing else." I said, "Well, I guess we'll have to boondock it then, right? We'll have to rough it." "No, we can't." And he's all panicking, the poor guy. He gets real, he doesn't get that way often, but when he does, it's like, what are we going to do? And I said, "Well, go out, check it some more." So he went, I told him, "I'm not going to get everything out in case we've got to move to a different spot." He said, "Well, it's not a different spot, it's our rig." So, well, maybe something came loose when the stairs, stopped working. Maybe that's the problem, not the motor of the stairs for the stairs, but... So he goes back out and comes back in after a while. It won't work. I don't know what we're going to do. And knowing him, I said, "Well, why don't you sit down for a while and think about it?" Because I know him. He'll sit and think about something. He'll look things up on YouTube and go, "Oh, I think I'll try such and such." And he fixes things, Don't know why I didn't do that to begin with. So anyway, he climbs back down out of the rig on those stairs. And he reaches something. What's he going to check the batteries for? And he comes back in and he clicks on the lights. So, what? There's a switch when you're coming up the stairs that you can click off. Like you click off the steps, and you click off batteries and stuff. Apparently, when he climbed back in after getting gas before we got here, he had hit that switch. Now, does it sound familiar, Michelle? So as soon as he got the switch back on, full power. Why I mentioned Michelle sound familiar is because, was it last year or the year before? We stopped in Vegas, and we go to this real pretty big Oasis RV park. I've done videos on it in the past. And we go in, we get our site, and we go get in the motorhome. Totally dead, will not start. It's like, what the heck? What are we going to do? We're in line here. We can't move the rig. Well, apparently, that switch, luckily we didn't call somebody to come out. Would have felt really stupid. That switch had gotten clicked off. And when Bob clicked that on, everything came on. It's like, whew, saved us a big expensive service call. Every time anything happens now, I'm going to say to him, "Did you check that switch?" So that's an old story. So that's our I can continue on. There's still a few more hours of the day left. 81 in here now. Anyway, we headed over to Bob's daughters, picked them up, and we went to go out for dinner. And we wanted to go to BJ's because I love their big, what do they call them, pazookies or something, desserts. So we got there, got inside, and of course it's crowded as heck. I took pictures of it, but I won't be using them. And there's all kinds of people standing around. And it's going to take about 45, 50 minutes wait. Now, this is a Tuesday night. So we're standing there, and I start doing my video, and there's a man sitting there with his two young sons and a bunch of kids sitting over on the other bench, two benches that had, full of young people. And I thought, gosh, this isn't fair. When I was a kid, we were raised that when you're somewhere, like on a bus or anywhere, and an older person comes in as a kid, you get up, offer them your seat, right? It doesn't happen anymore with the younger generation. So it's one of the things my daddy lied to me about. Well, no sooner was I getting ready to say something about it on my video about, you know, when we were kids, we had to get, and this man, he looked at me, he stands up, he says, it makes his kid get up, he says, let the lady sit down. Oh, bless your heart. You're raising these boys right. So he made the other one get up so Bob could sit down. So then what happens? There's one spot left. Heather's son, Cameron, who's 10 and a half, goes and sits on it. You know, it's like, see what I mean? Well, anyway, we decided we didn't want to stay and wait that long. So we had seen there was a cheesecake factory. So we piled back in the car and went over there. No waiting. I mean, almost every table was empty. Then we found out why. Oh my God, they've changed. They used to be, unless maybe it's just that particular one, but I didn't take any pictures of it. I felt it wasn't worth it to do a video on it. So that's why I won't be doing the one on BJ's, because we didn't stay. So I deleted those ones. So anyway, it took a long time. Like I said, they weren't real busy. There were a couple of waitresses. I think enough to handle a few tables that had people at them. And, I got to order spaghetti. I love spaghetti. My spaghetti was cold. Everybody else's stuff was hot. Now, I'm not going to bitch about it. I'll doctor it up when I have the leftovers and eat it then, you know. And it just wasn't the same. The menu wasn't the same. Bob and I were both disappointed. I don't know how Heather and Tom felt, but we were disappointed. So that's that. Anyway, that will do it for today. Then we came back home here. So I hope you're all having a good day. Please. Oh wait, we won't do comments yet until we do the whole video. So I hope you had a good day yesterday. And, I'll be doing today's video probably tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Okay. I love you all. Bye. Now we're on the main highway, the 91. And I mentioned to you earlier in my video about labeling them all VODs. And like I say, it's 2:12 on Wednesday afternoon, and look at this. What a mess. They're always doing construction. Over there to the left is construction, and that one lane, sometimes you see cars go by fast. That's the express lane. But sometimes even the express lanes are all jammed up. This is probably, wouldn't you say, honey, the main reason why we wouldn't want to move back down to California? The traffic.
It's either number one or number two.
Yeah, it's either number one or number two, the other one being home prices, right? Yeah. Heather's, Bob's daughter Heather, they put their house on the market on Saturday and Sunday, and it's sold. They are moving to North Carolina, as I mentioned before. And now we're picking up a little bit once we get past the interchange there. We're going to get off at the next exit and go to a Dollar Tree for me. Well, I'm back. I thought this made for good pictures. I see all these branches coming on. Well, a lot of them are coming onto here. Well, at least this is one next to us over here. They're all branching on. Everybody heading home. Because it is, in all fairness, it's 5:53, so people are just about getting here who probably left from the LA area. Getting through all the traffic. And of course, they're always working on the freeway. So, anyway, everybody. Grandma Bev here, and I don't know why he cracks me up. We are from Life with Grandma Bev, and today I'm going to wrap up our vlog for while we've been staying here in this park in Southern California. So I did the first two a couple of days ago. Now I need to do yesterday and today. Beautiful day out. You want to see? Can you see with that glare? Can't really see much, but yesterday when we were driving out of the park, I took just a short little video of to show you what's here, in case you don't feel like watching the big video on this park that I did a couple of years ago, and I'll put a link to that down below. So let's see, yesterday we and also in this video here and there you'll see little picture videos of the traffic as we're sitting in it. Yeah, I think, what else did I take to put at the end? Well, you'll just watch and see what I end up adding to this video. So, as some of you may know or not remember or whatever, Bob's dad died last Christmas Day. So this was his first opportunity back over. Oh, I guess, no, we were here in April. And, it took so long for them to get his dad buried because of because of the virus. And so when we got there last time, they just about put him in the ground. That was April, So when we went back this time, he wanted to go see the headstone and all that too. So, because he's buried next to Bob's mom. So we went to the cemetery, and they are buried in this huge cemetery called Rose Hills. Anybody who's familiar with the Los Angeles area knows that that's a really pretty, huge cemetery. Yeah, so we went and found them and chatted with them for a little bit. Put some flowers on there, kind of cleaned up their little site, and those kinds of things. So I think I took a picture of the traffic heading down there. And then when we came back, Bob took me to the ooh, I've got that on my brain, TJ Maxx, because in Yuma there isn't a TJ Maxx. There's a Marshall's and a Ross, but I like TJ Maxx better. So I had spotted one off the freeway when we go to Heather's house. Why are you guys shaking? Is there an earthquake happening? Who knows? Anyway, I noticed it off on the other side of the freeway on the exit that we get off for Heather's. So I told him, next time we go to Heather's, I want to go a little earlier and let me go into TJ Maxx. So I did that. He took me there. Oh my God, that was the best one I've been in. I did a video on it, which should have shown yesterday, which is, I don't know, whenever you saw it. Normally, their stores just have rows and rows and rows and rows and rows of clothing and stuff, right? Well, I don't care about the clothing stuff. That's not really what I go in there for. But when I was walking by, there was like a display window, and I glanced as I'm walking by, and I better get a basket, because I saw some things already that were kind of bigger things, because normally I just carry them. So I got my basket, and look and see what I got. Got a lot of stuff, ended up spending like $80. But I loved that store. Oh man. Of course, it helps that they have all the Christmas stuff in now too. The Christmas. Am I making this thing shake? Can you tell you're shaking? Anyway, all those little Christmas gift packs and things, that I like to buy to break them up and put in different little giveaways. So from there we went back to Heather's, and that was around the time when she was getting home from work. So we just had pizza, watched a football game. Wasn't a Seahawks, so I wasn't that interested in it. So that's about what happened yesterday. I think in the video from the day that we got here, and I told you about the rig having no power. Well, when we first pull in, Bob needed to back the rig up a little. I forgot to tell you one thing. And you really shouldn't back up much when you've got a towing thing, a towed vehicle behind it, but he was just a few inches. Well, when he went to undo the car, he couldn't get the tow bar done from the car. He had to unscrew the whole thing from the motorhome so he could then have it loose enough to lift it up off the car thing. So, you know, another fun time. Let's see, as far as Lucy, she's mad because every time we're down here, we always leave her alone every day and go do things. But she doesn't like it when they come here because she doesn't like kids. So she'll go hide. I don't know why. She hasn't really been around many. Well, maybe that's why. But you know, I don't know what happened to her during her first year of life. And let's see, today, it's just been a regular kind of day. I'm doing videos because Heather and Tom and Cameron are coming over after he gets out of school. And then we're going to go eat at a restaurant, BJ's, which is the one we tried to go to the other night. We couldn't get in, or we could get in if we waited almost an hour. So maybe I'll get to take video of that place tonight. We'll see. And then we're going to go home because Cameron's got some kind of a thing at school, a Thanksgiving thing. So, and then tomorrow morning we hit the road and go, oh no, not quite 2 hours down the road to go visit our friends in a city called Hemet, California. So, of course, while we're there, Bob gets to golf. And we're going to go to a little town called Idlewild. And Bob says it's really a cute town, so maybe I'll do a video on that little town. And, gosh, I know when I get off here, I'll think of things. As far as Lou, I was on her subject. I get up this morning and I go out there and, what is that? It's a sucker. Where did this come from? I haven't bought any suckers. Not last year that I remember, and certainly not this year, because we don't eat suckers, you know. What the heck? Where did she find this? I mean, when we bought the rig, it was brand new. So, you know, that was what, 5, 6 years ago. It's a 2015, so 6 years ago. So it could have been from somebody else. So there's a sucker that she unearthed from somewhere that she must have it wherever that little stash is that she keeps pulling things from. Goofy kid. So let's see. I think that's about it. Can't help but sit here and pull off cat hair from the bedspread. So, all in all, this has been a fun 4 days here. Nice and relaxing, you know, because we're not on the road. We get so tired of the driving part of it. We love when we get somewhere and get set up, you know, in our own little space. I'm anxious to get out there and have our little fire pit and have our little Saturday night drinks and stuff like that. I asked Bob if we wanted to do it tonight because this is Friday, but it means unearthing, you know, digging out everything that's also neatly packed because, you know, each thing has its own special place. You know where that that song was from? If you do, mention it. Mention what song, or where you first heard that song sung, if you've ever heard it sung. I know where I heard it from. So anyway, I'm not sure if I'll do one from Hemet. At least there's something to report. I'm probably getting tired of these. And then Monday will be in Yuma, and I have got to get there. We're trying to get there by around noon, no later than 1, because they're supposed to come hook up our Wi-Fi and stuff. And I could say I must have about 10 boxes waiting for me there, one of which is for it's a giveaway collab thing for Thanksgiving, and we're supposed to post it on Monday. So I need to get there, get that box, quick do a video and post it. And something else too. What else was it? Oh, I need to post a giveaway announcement from when Katie and I did the FabFitFun bundle challenge. I've got a bunch of the FabFitFun bundles sitting there waiting for me to do more of those. And so, like I say, if anybody wants to do a collab with me with a FabFitFun mystery bundle, let me know. I think I've got 3 that are going to probably be waiting for me. So anyway, again, hope you're all having a terrific day. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Comment. Did I do that already? I don't know. But if I didn't, you know what to do. And stay tuned for some of the videos, like the little video of the drive around the park. I don't know where I'll put it, but it'll be in here somewhere when I edit it. So I love you all. Bye. It's just a quick little look at the park as we're driving through. I already did a video past years, so I'll put a link to that here. I just wanted to see. It's a beautiful place because, you know, there are some trees. Certain times of the year the grass is green, which is greener right now, I think, because of the rain we had earlier in the week. But look at how far apart all these spots are, and most of them through here are pull-throughs, so you don't want to unhook, you don't have to. But you can see both sides. One thing you do hear, and usually in the mornings, you have gunshots going on, because there is a shooting range over here. So when you hear that, you know, oh, it's just the shooting range. And there are also some cows not far from here, and certain times of the day, not every day, you're made aware that they're there by the scent. So, there's a couple of lakes in here that I see people fishing in. So this is just the loop that we're in. See, there's a restroom and everything right close to our rig. Our rig is right through there, the brown one. And then here, this is kind of like a social hall, I guess, that they have for groups that come here. And beyond that is the water. So you can see why we like to stay here, and it's only about $40 a night. Such a big difference with other parks. There's a little glimpse of the water for you. Okay, so that's what we're in. Okay, this is the worst we've seen it. We've been sitting through this kind of stuff for about, at least 10 minutes or more, and we haven't been on the freeway that long, but it's taking a lot of time. So, isn't this lovely?